African civilization has ancient roots and a history that goes back long before Europeans arrived in the 15th century.
Duh.
OctoStrange.
Your host for Africa, Cape Town to Cairo. The fascinating documentation of an unusual adventure.
CIA, right there.
What's CIA? The world is falling apart and all we hear about is blowjobs, Gabe.
When was the last time the world wasn't falling apart, huh? To all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry.
Mathemba wangishiya zele ngingedwa unomathemba Mathemba asafane nengane
Hello.
amuhle nambithi noma
Hello.
Mathemba asafane nengane
Hello.
amuhle nambithi noma
Hello.
Mathemba asafane nengane
Hello.
amuhle nambithi noma
Hello.
Mathemba asafane nengane
Hello.
amuhle nambithi noma
Hello. Hello.
amuhle nambithi noma
Hello. Hello.
amuhle nambithi noma amuhle nambithi noma
Now, I'm a creative, I'm an artist, and so often I find I start new things and I don't even know how I'm going to do them, where to start, what do I do first? And sometimes I get frightened and I'm thinking, what if I fail? And I start feeling really, really lost. One proverb comes to me, and that one is from Tanzania. To lose your way is one way of finding it. And so I take the next step. And it says, do not blame God for having created the tiger. Thank him for having not given it wings.
We need the United States of Africa.
One thing that keeps me puzzled, despite having studied finance and economics at the world's best universities, the following question remains unanswered. Why is it that 5,000 units of our currency is worth 1 unit of your currency, but we are the ones with the actual gold reserves?
OctoStrange, Macks, Wondah. You know, so many forks and crossroads in this life we live in. I was lost at times just to find truth that's hidden. Sacrifices for the children to guide them on a better path with clear vision, to make their own decisions uncontrolled by religion, politicians, opposition, or competition. Less taking, more giving back to what is sacred. So we just might make it to a promised land already created from the God and Goddess hands. The man made his own plans of power and greed, destroying everything he needs but can't see. The future is here, we just need to plant the right seed. Plant the right seeds. Break away from the chains and systems. Believe what you like, we still all exist in a place and time where you must pay attention. Don't be so quick to follow. Stop, look, and listen. Break away from the chains and systems. Believe what you like, we still all exist in a place and time where you must pay attention. Don't be so quick to follow. Stop, look, and listen. A child is born with no state of mind, blind to a path laid out with landmines. Eyes open like those of a lone traveler, moving through the suffering in South Africa. Rise up in revolution, resistance in the dark, but I can see the light in the distance. It's the same light that we hold within us. Through the night, the fight seems endless, dreaming of new beginnings. Only when we work together will we all be winning. The world's spinning. My universe stays rolling when the going gets tough. The tough go in. Yeah. My universe stays rolling when the going gets tough. The tough go in. Chains and systems. Believe what you like, we still all exist in a place and time where you must pay attention. Don't be so quick to follow. Stop, look, and listen. Break away from the chains and systems. Believe what you like, we still all exist in a place and time where you must pay attention. Don't be so quick to follow. Stop, look, and listen. Stop, look, and listen. Stop, look, and listen.
sacrifices have made it possible for me to be here today.
It's quite evident that the aid is in fact not coming from the West to Africa, but from Africa to the Western world. The Western world depends on Africa in every possible way, since alternative resources are scarce out here. So how does the West ensure that the free aid keeps coming? By systematically destabilizing the wealthiest African nations and their systems, and all that backed by huge drug companies, leaving the entire world under the impression that Africa is poor and dying, and merely surviving on the mercy of the West. Well done, Oxfam, UNICEF, Red Cross, Life Aid, and all the other organizations that continuously run multi-million-dollar advertisement campaigns depicting charity porn to sustain that image of Africa globally. Ad campaigns paid for by innocent people. On one hand gives under the flashing light of cameras, the other takes in the shadows. We all know the dollar is worthless, while the euro is merely charged with German intellect and technology, and maybe some Italian pasta. How can one expect donations from nations that have so little? It's super sweet of you to come with your colored paper in exchange for gold and diamonds. But instead, you should come empty-handed, filled with integrity and honor. We want to share with you our wealth and invite you to share with us. Exchange reserves from African countries based on colonial debt it forced them to pay, established on the post-colonial free meal system. That we have to be honest and acknowledge that a big part of the money in our banks comes precisely from the exploitation of the African continent. In 2008 he stated that without Africa, France will slide down in the rank of third world power. This is what happens in the human world. The world we have created. Have you ever wondered how things work in nature? One would assume that in evolution the fittest survives. However, in nature, any species that is overhunting, over-exploiting the resources they depend on as nourishment, natural selection would sooner or later take the predator out because it upsets the balance.
A lot of us are afraid of emotion. We have a fear of grief because as children we have been taught that it is not okay to share our emotion. But let's stop and think about it.
Execute that mission, then return back to brief or debrief among the ancestors, and to receive again new charges, new missions to be performed.
You stop following me? Who are you? The question is, who are you?
I thought I knew. Now I'm not so sure.
When I know who you are, come here. It's a secret.
Who am I? I am I. Who am I? I'm alive. Who am I? This is why. Who am I? I am I. Who am I? I am I. Who am I? I'm alive. Who am I? This is why. Who am I? I am I. I am I conquering, living on this earth. When they raise the rents up, go into the dirt. Hope they're gonna be preaching. They don't even speak. We will never listen. They are so weak. Early days of hip hop, 1973. DJ Kuhurt, Africa Bambaataa, New York City, 46 years. Now we like recording. The West Coast still here. Represent the culture. No more culture vultures. Do it for the people. Keep it all equal. They don't even walk that. They don't even speak that. They will never feel that. This is like the fire. Many like sires. Too many desires. Too many pariahs. Too many like the fight. Never sparked the flame. Never had a name. I hope they listen when they find who we are.
Oh yeah, I know you haven't heard from me in a while. Let's see what OctoStrange has been up to. That's right. The time slip had just occurred, sending them back into the past, screwing with the geography, making Octo repeat everything. They landed in San Diego and began getting drunk and eating fish tacos. They caused a ruckus while using a very primitive camouflage technique, ultimately leading Octo getting captured and sent to the worst prison of all, the zoo. Octo is drugged and experimented on, and worst of all, made to entertain children. They couldn't just blast out, not with all the innocent people around, and so they waited for the perfect moment to make their escape under the black moon. They couldn't just leave without helping out their friends though, so they caused a bit of trouble and let all the animals out of their cages. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., Detectives Sandy and Eggins catch word and give chase, but are easily avoided in San Diego. Octo slides to Los Angeles. On the way, they get lost in a desert. Close to death, Octo is saved by a stranger who takes them to Skid Row. Laying low, they start to party and develop a few habits. After 2 years of using and learning new skills from the stranger, immigration comes, taking Octo and many other people on a bus to deport them.
680 undocumented immigrants were arrested yesterday.
They are left at the end of the line, the Darien Gap. OctoStrange tussles with some humans who try and capture them and are forced to flee, ending up in the Amazon. Once there, Octo meets some strange folk and learn of the spirit of the serpent. Eventually, a dazed and confused OctoStrange makes it out of the forest, thanks to some people who were heading north to find a better life. Almost to Venezuela, Octo and friends are taken captive by human traffickers, and Octo ain't having none of that, baby. With little destruction, they kill the narcos and make their escape into the water, leaving their friends to hopefully find a better life. On their voyage, they come across the 8th continent and meet some new allies. Finally a break, a little respite. Some mysterious folk to party with. After a few weeks, OctoStrange, hungover again, can't resist the smell of food. Drawn by the scent of chum and fresh fish, OctoStrange finds itself at a port. Large fishing vessels thrashing in the ocean as they battle to catch their haul. A small vessel is capsized by a group of the large fishing boats which reads Octoglomerate on the side. Octo sees the people flailing in the water and comes to their aid, dragging the 3 crippled vessels ashore. Thankful for the rescue, the locals invite Octo for a meal. OctoStrange is in South Africa, Cape Town to be exact. Once there, the fisherman shows him around. It's only good manners after all. That night, the locals have a party, and how could Octo say no to such a fantastic event? Hungover, once again, Octo says goodbye to their new friend, heading off, still searching for something. No water. Nope. No water. A parched OctoStrange comes across some other locals. Seems like a good place to take a break. Through the locals, they learn of a monster in the Congo. This piqued Octo's interest. They get directions and head out in the morning, staying near bodies of water because Octo knows how hot it is in this landscape. Many days pass. Clinging on to dear life at the edge of the desert, Octo gets saved again. See OctoStrange drogas. Safe at last. Time to rest. OctoStrange wakes up to whipping sounds and a bucket of water. Waking up and getting the soak they needed to at least be aware of the carnage and mass slavery. Octo was furious but powerless at the moment. A few days of recuperation was all they thought they needed, but these people did not treat Octo with the sufficient amount of water. So a week goes by with rest and recuperation, and a lot of work. And OctoStrange unleashes fury. Octo blows by their forces within minutes, getting the people to safety. Yet another night of festivities did occur. Octo can't complain. They depart, and Octo searches for the fabled monster. See you next time on OctoStrange.